Here's an interview from one of our past shows on Rock and Metal Revival. If you're interested in hearing full shows, go to our Facebook page and check out our list of affiliates for times and places where you can hear Rock and Metal Revival. There is the new release from Black Swan. It's called Eagles Fly from their upcoming album called Generation Mind. And with us today, we want to welcome back Black Swan lead vocalist Robin McCauley. Welcome back to the show, Robin.
Hello, you guys. Thank you for having me. How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Doing great. It's great to have you back. Now, Robin, we were totally blown away by Black Swan's first release, Shake the World. And when we talked to you and to Reb and to Jeff about how we had hoped it wouldn't be a one and done, when did you guys all decide that you wanted to get to work on a follow-up project?
I think the label said you have a contract, you have to do it.
Darn it.
And I guess, let me see, I think we kind of wrapped it up, ready for mixing around November, I think, but it wasn't actually mixed till more like into the beginning of the year.
Okay.
Early January. So we got to work, again, similarly to Shake the World with Jeff and Reb being so busy. The process was pretty much the same, even with the pandemic. Winger was back out playing, Foreigner were back out, and they just got the calendar dates together, and they started knocking out the tunes, and we got it done, amazingly.
Now, was the album written from scratch altogether, or did you guys all come in with a certain amount of ideas and to throw together?
No, Reb came into LA, and he spent a week, 2 weeks together with Jeff at his home studio. Jeff sent me an email, and he goes, "Reb's in town. We're just going to get into the wood shop here and start shedding here. And as soon as we got something, we'll drop it on your doorstep, and off you go." And that's really what happened. Is they came in with fresh ideas. Sometimes you have a riff that's from whatever, but mostly all new songs. All new songs. I got them, and they were coming at me faster than I was able to return the favor.
Now, Robin, do you prefer that way of recording, having it all put together from different people in different areas, or would you rather be in the studio with the whole band?
Oh, I'm very happy with it because we make the changes as we go. Because if I hear something, I go, I don't like that part. That part should be there or not there. We should have a new part on it. But we're pretty good with the formatting. And we pretty much, after Shake the World, know kind of what we like. And so they just set about it. And Jeff was really good at putting songs together in the right format. And occasionally, because I'll have an idea with my melodies or whatever, we might chop it up and put it somewhere else in the song, or repeat it and just add something to it as we're putting the music down for recording. But it's fairly there's not too much stress attached to it, if that's the right way to put it. We basically know what we're going to do for the most part.
There you go.
And we get it done. And it's there is always that. Okay, you did Shake the World. How's this going to be? I think we sounds like a band, and I think we took it up a notch on this one. It's great.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's some great riffs and great tunes on this one. Now, how do you decide what lyrics you're going to use, or do you have like a whole catalog of lyrics you've written, and you just kind of like pick and choose, or do you write them from scratch, like after you hear the music?
I have absolutely nothing. I have no magic book full of like nothing.
No. Okay.
I have nothing. And with Eagles Fly, I basically, and honestly, that whole intro, Reb was playing something, and I went, "Oh my God, this reminds me of when I used to listen to Jeff Lynne's War of the Worlds
Oh, yeah.
from H.G. Wells.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a big fan of that record. And the Aliens had a particular sound on that record, and I heard something on Reb's playing right at the intro that reminded me of it, and off I went.
Nice.
Off I went writing about War of the Worlds, and of course the video is centered around a near abandoned house where the young couple comes and hides out, and so that's really what it is.
Very
People
nice.
are going, I don't hear War of the Worlds in there anywhere, and I went, you don't?
Nice.
You know, Robin, over the past couple of years we've had you on the show, and you've been a pretty busy guy with Black Swan and your solo project and Schenker. Now that you have all that, will you be doing more, and you're going to be doing more dates with Schenker this year, any chance of solo dates or Black Swan dates at all?
Oh, God. Yes to everything. I actually think I'm also going to, you just reminded me, because an email came in this morning. I think I'm going to Bulgaria, too, because somebody wants to take a lot of the McCauley Schenker songs like Never Ending Nightmare and When I'm Gone and Anytime, and they want to have me perform all of that with like a symphony.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be a great DVD.
And I'm going, you do? So I think that's going to be happening. I know that the guys, I think I'm about one song away from all of the writing for my follow-up solo.
Oh.
You know, I'll use the same, mostly the same band that I did on the first one, Andreas the bass on guitar, which was just killer. And I know those guys are going, can we play a show? And I'm going, of course we can.
Nice.
Man.
And the Black Swan, of course, is the same story. I think ideally we're all talking if we could do a Monsters of Rock, or if we could do a bunch of festivals.
Oh, yeah.
That way we could culminate the, you know, a lot of people in the same place at the same time. I think it would be the perfect staging area, if you will, to introduce the band. Plus, we have 2 records now, so we have plenty of material, you know.
Yeah, nice. Now, what would a Black Swan set list look like?
Oh, God.
Because you've got so many
Red,
other bands everybody's involved with. Would any of that get thrown in there? Because, I mean...
Well,
you've got, like I said, you got 2 albums.
I suppose that would be under consideration. I'm sure it wouldn't be a bad idea. I wouldn't want Black Swan to suddenly be like a cover band, you know. If it's
Exactly.
No.
You know, keep the original material, and maybe if there was, I don't know, if there was a Winger song, I don't know, or if, I mean, I can't imagine we'd play a Foreigner song. There'd be no point.
Dockin'.
Some dockin'.
But maybe a Dawkins song, I don't know. I suppose
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I suppose we would discuss that, I suppose, for sure. I think most importantly would be to get the offer of playing a show first.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
You know, I mean, that's probably, but we should start there.
Now, are you still doing the Raid in the Rock Vault?
Raid in the Rock Vault is scheduled to reopen sometime around the end of May into June.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all going on. And the Schenker tour was completely unexpected because Ronnie Romero was he was slotted. Ronnie was slotted to do all of that, and something happened. But he has assured everybody that after that tour, and I think I'm doing one UK festival at the end of July, and then Ronnie said he'd be available. And if for whatever reason that doesn't happen, I suppose we'll see what happens going forward from there.
Okay. Well, you know, now, Robin, I've been a fan of your career since the McCauley Schenker group days, and I just wanted to say that your vocals are as strong as ever on this latest release. And is there a secret to keeping your vocals so strong?
Yeah, my son sounds exactly like me, so it's actually him.
Nice.
Actually, my son Casey is on this one too. He's actually he just loves it, and he's going to be on my solo record. He'll probably play some rhythm guitar on my solo record. Oh my God, you know, I'm just lucky, I suppose. I do what I do, you know. I said to my wife, you know, with the Schenker tour that's coming up, it's like 25 songs deep. It's about a 2-hour show, man. And I said I'll probably come home with a box.
Yeah,
man, that's a lot. Yeah, especially after not singing now.
Yeah, and it's you know, a 2-hour show, and sometimes I think there's like 5 or 6 nights in a row. That's a lot of work, you know. So I'm not making light of it. It's pretty tough on the voice, especially when you have all the travel in between as well. So I'll have to be on my A game.
Yeah.
Because you know, I don't want somebody going, dude, it's over, man.
Oh, man.
So yeah, it's important to do everything you're supposed to do if you care. To take care of your voice. I do everything that I possibly can. You know, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I love a glass of wine, but I never drink when I'm flying. And yeah, I'll do my best to maintain as near as damn it 100%. And you know, some nights are going to be better than the other, but for the most part, I'm lucky. My voice does what I tell it to do, and I pay the same respect by keeping it in good shape.
Nice. Now, Shake the World has some really cool artwork, and so does Generation Mine. Now, is it did you use the same artist for this album cover?
Yes, we did. Stan Decker was the artist on both of them. I just loved the first one.
Yeah.
And so when we came to Generation Mind, I had, oh my God, I had a bunch of ideas. And so Jeff and Reb said, hey, dude, this is you. You take the lead. You deal with it and just keep us abreast of what you're doing. And I basically had the idea of the plague doctor that goes back to like the Black Plague days with the mask and what people used to do, and oddly enough, here we are with, you know, wearing masks every day, and but we wanted to do something a little bit different, a little bit more futuristic, a little bit more alien-like. Yeah. So all of the colors I basically took from the movie Alien. If you look at a lot of still photos of how he had the sort of blue coal steel look, you know, and sort of, you know, a little steampunk in there. And I had to relate all of this to Stan, and it's a masterpiece. It's great. Yeah. And the whole breathing apparatus of the thing, you know, that's lurking in the background. Really? It's really cool. And I think what I particularly like is there isn't another album cover out there currently that looks anything remotely like that Black Swan record.
No, that's for sure. That's for sure. And
you know,
now, are you surprised by the comeback of vinyl? Because like your artwork, look, on an album it's great, but on a CD it's like, it's so small and everything. But are you surprised that vinyl has come back as strong as it has?
No, I'm actually not, because my son Casey's been he's had a turntable for at least the last 4, 5, 6 years, and he's been amassing a collection of old vinyl because he absolutely loves it, and I think it's just great to see a younger generation with so much interest in vinyl. And I'm really glad that the labels across the board have seen fit to really supply and demand, because a lot of people want vinyl. Yeah. And the vinyl on Generation Mine, I think, is the crystal finish. It's gorgeous. And of course, with anything, you know, if you have a 12 by 12 obviously it's bigger, so your artwork is going to look better on it.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
but I think if the artwork is striking enough to begin with, it's going to look wherever. They even are producing a limited cassette.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
I don't know if they're going to supply Black Swan pencils so you can wind the thing
Wind
back
it up.
in.
Yeah. Really. Man, I hated that.
I should mention that.
There you go. Yeah, a pencil with a Black Swan eraser.
Yeah, exactly.
Thing you
Right.
stick on. There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
I even found I think 2 perfectly working condition, almost new like Sony Walkman.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
And I went, I know I have these somewhere, so I had to dig, but I found them. And I went, oh my God. So I put some fresh batteries in there, and man, they're just, I got a head cleaner, and I went, this thing is great.
Nice. Man, yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah, can you imagine taking that out on a plane, the looks people would give you?
Oh, I know. Classic.
Or anywhere for that matter.
Really.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I still travel with my iPod. I don't put everything on my phone.
Nah.
And
Me either.
I travel with my iPod, and I'm going, this thing smokes, dude. It's killer.
Nice. Now, when I first got the album to start streaming, I looked through the song titles, and I thought, wow, Killer on the Loose. There's a Thin Lizzie cover. I can't wait to check this out. And then I listened, and
yeah.
it's about serial killers. It's totally not
It's
that.
it's actually about Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
Somebody actually told me this morning they just saw on Amazon the documentary of Thin Lizzie. Now that you mentioned Thin Lizzie, and I believe it's really, really good. So that's on my list for this week to watch.
Oh, nice. Now, do you think the song "Killer on the Loose," your version, would have been even more killer if you added some cowbell? That would have fit.
Oh, that sounds like a big fat cowbell too.
Yeah. It's dinner
That's
bell.
great.
It's our dinner bell.
That's great.
Hey, Robin, where's the best place to keep up with Black Swan and you and what's going on with your music?
Yes, so you can either go to my official Facebook page, or Rev's, or Matt's, or Jeff's, or if you go to Frontiers Music SRL, you will see all of the bands on their label. You'll see Black Swan on there, and you'll see a link that will take you to all the videos that's currently up.
Cool.
It will take you to the release date of the record on April 8th, and it will also take you into the merchandise store to order your CD, your vinyl, your cassette, your T-shirt.
Sweet.
All together would be awesome, and that's where you can find us and anything to do pertaining to BS. As we like to say in the band, there is no BS in Black Swan.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Now, Robin, we're loving this album, and we're going to play the title track right now off the album, Generation Mind. Can you tell us anything about this song that's special?
It's kind of new generation, new way of thinking, no more radical. They think different than the older generation, and I think there's a lot to be learned from it. And that's kind of what it is, really. It's different thinking of thinking outside the box, basically.
All right. Well, excellent. Well, Robin, you're always welcome on this show anytime, and we hope to talk to you when you get that new solo album out.
Greg, Jerry,
Sure.
thank you so much, you guys. Thank you.